And Mike has to watch his language.
Did it work?
It should, I mean, if it worked, it's worked. If not, it's, oh, it won't be up there.
We'll know when the ratings come out.
Yes.
All right, this is the May 2026 meeting of the Village of Lancaster Historic Preservation Commission. In attendance are Jeff Budzinski, our village historian, Sherry Campbell, Emma Eckert, Janine Catella, our Vice Chair, Joe Keefe, myself, Michael Meyer, Nancy Stonebreaker, and also with us, Jim Allen, our Planning Commission liaison, and Matt Fichone, our code enforcement official. With that, we'll have the pledge to the flag. Go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We have 5 public hearings this evening. 5565 Broadway, Ronald Olson for replacement windows. 5 West Main Street, Joanne Patterson, House of Color for signage. 11 West Main Street, Suite 930, Frank Viseri for Lancaster Indoor Bounce House and Arcade signage. 11 West Main Street, Kelly Wilson, PPR Energy Solutions for electric vehicle chargers. And 11 Church Street, Kalen Wade for porch stair work. With that, we'll take 5565 Broadway as our first hearing. And this was tabled, I believe, from last meeting.
Yes.
And this is for replacement windows. And is there new information that's being presented? All right, any discussion on this?
I was trying to pull out my email from Art.
I have it printed.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, do you?
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's from like right after our last meeting, because
Yeah.
I reached out right away.
Okay. I was not present at that meeting, but,
So we did have a lot of discussion at the last meeting
Yeah.
about.
yeah, okay.
So the wood windows have already been replaced with vinyl.
Right. All right, do we have a motion then?
I'll make a motion to deny.
Okay. We have a second?
I'll second.
All right. We have a motion to deny and a second. Any further discussion? All right. We'll vote. All those in favor of denial?
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Opposed.
Okay.
JK and JK, that's easy.
Yep. All right. Well,
So
hearing that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are these? This is confusing. A's for denial.
For denial. Two
and
are opposed.
opposition votes.
Denial.
Okay. And we need still our reasoning. So what is our secretary standard? I don't think that's a hard one. I just don't have it. in
Oh, I was
front
gonna
of me.
look that up ahead and I didn't, sorry. Five,
And then
maybe
also I'll
6.
quote our design guidelines too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Not that they are saying opposing things.
2.
Okay. Is there anything
Okay.
else we need paper revised? I don't think so.
I don't think so. There is an appeal process.
Yeah. it's-
Unfortunately, we can't put it up there, I don't believe.
Nope. But it's in the code. We sent you the code section last time, I think, right, Ronald?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that goes through that, and then that's, I
Then
think,
that
what we
would be
can do.
that would be the avenue to pursue this further.
Well, he has the option of appealing, and then would we refer it to the code enforcement for follow-up as well? Or wait and decide, see what he does with the appeal?
I would let the appeal process take
Okay.
precedent,
And that goes through the village board anyway, not
Right.
through us.
Right.
So
not through us.
we did the thing that we were supposed to do.
Yeah, excuse me, question for you. Some of these windows were replaced almost 20 years ago. And the latest ones were.
Sir, why don't you come up so we can hear?
I mentioned last time when I was here that some of those windows were replaced almost 20 years ago. And the latest ones are like 4 years ago. Now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Why wasn't there a problem back then, 20 years ago?
It was, but no one noticed.
Yeah, it should have.
Did you come with a COA for those?
As I stated before, I didn't know I needed a permit to replace the windows because anywhere else in the village and the town, you don't need a permit for windows. And then when I, excuse me, when I bought the house, there was never any guidance as to what I could do, what I couldn't do. Now, I got a letter in the mail the other day with,
Yeah,
that you sent out.
yes.
Okay, that's a little after the fact.
Well, and honestly, yours is one of the reasons that we sent out that letter, is because we've had a lot of
Yeah,
people
also-
that didn't know, and so we were sort of trying to be preventative, right, and to try and
Well, I
inform
get it,
people.
yeah, preventative down.
I mean, it's,
But these windows have been changed out already. Now, can you tell the difference if you're going down Broadway, whether those windows are wood or if they're vinyl?
I can tell.
Okay, now, I think somebody stated before that I could get wood windows that are aluminum clad, correct? Now,
that's
if they're
like
aluminum clad
generally
on the
accepted.
outside, what's gonna be the difference? You're gonna have wood on the inside, but nobody's coming in my house to look at the wood. You can see.
It's a proportion of how you see the window. Vinyl windows, if you,
Those windows I put in the house are the exact same size and same pattern that came up. I did not deviate from what was on that house originally. The only reason they were replaced because the wood was rotted, I got carpenter bees and ants going in there heating it up. And I told you before, military retiree on a fixed income, I can't afford to go out and spend. Those windows, some of them were $1,000 a piece. If I were to get what you wanted, I'd be looking at over $3,000 a piece for those windows. And a limited income, I can't do that. I like the house. I like the way it looks. I want to keep the look of it. I appreciate what you guys are trying to do, but I have to do with what is within my budget,
That's why there's the appeal process.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best, because we have
Yeah.
to abide by the statute like
Oh,
that
I
we
get
have
it.
to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think you're unreasonably speaking at all.
And
Like,
I don't
right?
either. I don't
But
either.
we're stuck having to, like, we've got to do what they tell us, like why we're here, right? And that's why we have to do it. So that's why the whole system's in place. So I would say keep following the system, and you should probably be able to work it out, would be my guess. The reasonableness would provide,
Yeah.
prevail.
Working it out means those windows have to come out.
So
That's.
No,
it's,
No.
That's
No.
unrealistic.
no.
No,
I don't think
no.
we're gonna.
No.
we could make that as a decision, but we didn't. So we're just denying the COA that we don't approve of it. We're not saying you have to replace them. So then the appeal would then be to the village board about our decision and our decision-making on it.
and in the appeals process, that's where all of that stuff comes out about like the hardship for like the economic costs and things
Sure.
like that. And the village board, they have more authority than we do, right? So that's how it works out. But this board, we are, like bound by the guidelines of the Secretary of the Interior standards, so, that's where our
We have,
purview is,
if
I
we
guess.
don't deny this, if we approve this, we set the precedent then for literally every other person who might have the means and doesn't feel like it, and then it goes against the preservation of the historical character and all that stuff. So like, we have to do it in
Yeah,
order
I
to,
get
yeah.
that, but how does this work with like some of these other houses in the district that already have vinyl siding and vinyl windows? What happens with that?
It's possible that some of those windows were replaced before the district existed, and it's also possible that some of them got switched out and no one noticed and it didn't.
Yeah.
That's honestly like probably what happened.
And yours happens to be on the National Register as an individual property, so it's more important.
Now, is there a question off the wall? Is there any way I can elect to get my house taken off of this register?
It's a good question.
I don't know that
Never
answer.
asked that
Because
before.
I never
There
asked
probably
to put
is.
on,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I gotta abide by all these rules. We
Well-
discussed it last time, that if somebody buys a house in the village not knowing that it's in a district, and they start spending all kinds of money, and all of a sudden there's a stop work order that comes out, they go, I didn't know anything about it.
There is probably an avenue to get it taken off.
Yeah, you could probably do, but they would still then
I'm
reside
not-
in the historic district here,
Yeah,
though, right?
that's true.
Regardless of its status. in the
Church
district.
church tried to exclude themselves, and they were told no.
They did, though. They're not one of the individual properties.
Okay.
Yeah, an individual, but you'd have to take it up with the Department of the Interior, right? It would have to go to the
This comes,
NPS.
these guidelines
Yeah.
come from the
Well,
federal
that's,
government.
yeah,
not
that's
from
a
us.
federal, that
Yeah.
someone had that put on the
Okay.
federal.
The federal government says
Your district is, you got the federal government, but
we have
you have
the,
more power than what the federal government says.
That's correct.
As far as each
That's correct.
property in the village.
Yeah, we're like the stewards of our local
Yeah.
national list, this is very tricky, sorry, the national listed properties, right? It's not like the federal government runs a meeting once a month to talk about like individual properties.
Yeah.
We are like the
But at
governing
this
board.
point, really, if you wanted to do any other exterior work on your house, that would be like siding or changing the roofing material or doors would be, or if you wanted to build a garage, those are about the only other things that you would need to come in front of us. Am I missing anything?
Yeah.
That is
Addition,
really what things
you
that-
know,
Or an
Addition.
addition, things like that.
Yeah, and the interior stuff, of course, is not.
Interior,
we don't care.
Yeah.
It's big enough.
So in this
Yeah.
instance, it clears the mess up. We have to deny it, then he has to go through the appeals, and you can get it taken care of. In the future, if you're gonna do one of the things like Sherry's talking about, the best bet is to file it first, well, then you come in front of us and we discuss the project and
Yep.
any financial, handcuffs or anything like that that might be there. And that way, we can take that in consideration when making the decision, rather than this one, we had to go retroactive.
Yeah.
Then we can go proactive, and it makes it a lot easier to get things through.
Because I contacted the window company that made the windows for me, I said, hey, just off chance, what would it cost if I wanted wooden windows, separate panes?
Yeah, what
And
was
he
it?
started going into mahogany, cedar, all kinds of crazy wood I needed.
Oh, yeah,
And the expense was just off the charts.
yeah,
I mean, I'd be spending more on windows than what I bought the house for.
yeah.
right,
Mahogany.
but
A lot of windows, a lot of windows on that.
Well,
thing.
That's
Yeah.
a different idea.
Yeah, understood,
It's great wood, though.
understood. So, yeah, with you, but we also gotta follow procedure, right, so.
Yep. All right, well, that's the avenue, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So how
Ron.
does this,
Good luck.
it's something mailed for the appeals?
So I'll mail you a letter with the denial, and then we shared with you the procedure in the code, and that, I think it outlines pretty well. No one's actually ever done it since we've updated the code, so if you have
I
questions.
read it, it's pretty clear.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But I can point it out and send it to you in the email too, if you
Yeah,
want,
if you could do
if
that.
that's
Yeah.
helpful. And if you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to us or the
We're
clerk
here.
treasurer downstairs too. He takes care of the stuff for the village board, so that would be the person.
That letter you sent me, is there any way you could put like a map or something? in
We
there?
have a map on our website, but I wasn't gonna print 500 of
You sent the
them.
letter to property owners, I don't know who else got this letter, but if they.
Everybody in the district did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
sent like over 200 letters.
Yeah.
It was something we've been talking about for a long time because this keeps happening and we
It was just coincidence that came about at the time that you came
Is there
here.
something you could put in there that shows basically the district guidelines?
It's, if you go to our website, the map is there, and I think a list of the properties
Yeah.
too,
Yeah, the
right?
list is on there.
Yeah.
There's like 240
Some people might
properties.
not have access to computers or they don't want to bother with it or whatever.
See if I can-
Even something that came in a tax bill.
We actually talked about that, sticking the map in the tax, or,
Yeah,
sticking the
Where
map
does
in
You know,
the
everybody
newsletter.
gets a tax bill, they open it up, oh, hey, look at that, I'm in a historic district, oh.
Yeah, but that's not sent out by the village, it's sent out by a contractor.
But I'm
So the
sure
village,
something-
so the village would have to pay extra
See if I can
to
get it to work.
have a piece
Wouldn't
of
that be
paper
cool?
stuck in the
that'd be very cool.
Yeah, how hard.
You have to come an hour early.
Comes from the county.
Try to get that to work.
I did all the printing.
They mail 'em
Do
out.
I do computer HDMI? Does anyone know? Haha, there it is, the map.
There it is.
So you can see the green properties are the ones that are just local, and the yellow properties are ones that are in part of the national district. I probably could highlight the properties. I didn't realize we had so many individually listed properties.
Oh, national.
National ones, yeah.
There's 10 of them.
But anyway, so any of the properties that are basically like in color are ones that fall under our purview.
So there's even one on Lake Avenue that's not within the district?
That
Yeah,
would be my house.
that's,
Oh, you're glutton for punishment.
Not at all.
She's got connections.
And she follows the same procedure that you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
She comes in here with her COAs and gets our approval for everything she wants.
well, actually
Yeah.
not, because she's not in the district.
She does.
You're not in
All
the
right.
district.
Okay,
Are we ready to move on?
we are.
I think we are. Thank
All
you.
right, y'all said, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, next up, we have 5 West Main Street, Joanne Patterson, for signage.
Oh, no, we got the screen, so I can use it.
The big sign wouldn't work, so we're going back to the blade sign.
Materials are not cost effective.
Yeah, yeah, I heard.
So are you just doing the vinyl graphics on the window then? You're
Yeah.
not doing anything else above
No,
or anything like
not
that?
at all.
Okay.
It's on the windows. I did the best I could as far as
You did a great job.
superimposing
Yeah.
them. That other white one on the right-hand side will obviously come down, and the ones that are transparent, and just the white, will be in replace of those.
Okay.
And then who's responsible to remove the sign that was above that, you know?
The landlord, maybe?
That would be Tom.
I do have to take it down, yeah, there's really fences.
Okay, so you're not putting anything up there? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I think this was already approved.
It was
Was it?
approved last meeting, but then we're amending it is what we're doing.
And she didn't have the actual graphics, the vinyl graphics?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will second the motion to approve as amended.
Is amended, yeah.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Good, thank you.
You're all
Good
set,
luck.
thank
Thank
you.
Specifics about things. Thank you.
Where's my agenda? I lost my agenda. Oh, there we go.
So are we deleting anything on this?
Yes, it's really just the graphics. It's really, you could just X out that whole part, to be honest.
All right, very good.
Next one.
Next one is 11 West Main Street, Suite 930.
He's not coming.
Frank is not coming.
However, I could speak a little bit to what I talked to him about. He currently has the 2 signs, and he's replacing them with one larger sign. It'll be the same dimensions, I think it says it right in there.
So it's going to be,
4 by
4
12.
by 12.
So the Safari Adventure Arcade is coming down?
Yes, so it'll just have the one.
but is it going to be
As big as,
this whole big thing, do we know?
I mean, that looks like 12 feet to me, right?
Tom, do you know?
I don't know the sign dimensions.
he's got 4
Because
by
it says
12.
4 by 12, but I just
I
don't
mean,
know how
figure that
much.
door is 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
I think that his 2 current signs,
Will be replaced by
I,
one.
yes, those I think are 6 feet long.
Yeah.
I mean, we could table it
Yeah, the
if we want to.
light fixtures are
People
probably, what, 3
Well-
foot center?
I guess,
But it just didn't seem very complicated to me, so.
Yeah, if it's, yeah, same but different, I don't think it's.
Yeah. It's a rather large sign.
So this is, I believe, the story of what has happened, and Tommy, you probably know more of this, but I believe we had been approving some small signs for some of the businesses in that building.
Right.
And then what happened was, then, was it the pizza place
Pizza
maybe,
place,
got the big
151,
one,
yeah.
and that's enough, and so now they all want signs the same size, is basically the story.
Yeah, the original theory around that was to have 4 signs, or
Yes.
6 lights, 2 plus 2, and
Yeah,
we are where we are. But
No.
it makes sense to have them all uniform. make sure
Yes.
it's consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So.
agree with that.
but to have them uniform, if it's gonna, I guess this would be my question, is it gonna be a lot bigger than the other businesses now?
You gonna say, is this the same size as the pizza one then?
Right.
that's what I've
I'd
been
like
told,
to
I
know.
guess, I don't know off the top of my head.
I guess we kinda need to know
'Cause
that.
I
We
guess
can
we
table
did
it.
approve 2 4x8 signs, or was this 4, is it 4x12, 12x4?
The new one is 4 by 12.
12,
Still
yeah.
small. 4
So
by
are the
12.
other ones 4x6 then? Are those 2 4x6s that we approved 2 of?
I cannot talk
Yeah, same,
off the top of my head.
okay.
We could table it.
Let's,
I don't
yeah,
have
I'll motion to
something
table pending verification of sizing,
Yeah, and how it compares with what's already there.
All right,
just to make sure we got it, so we
Yeah.
don't do something silly.
all
Yeah.
right.
I'll
Tom,
second.
what's the width of the, you know what?
I don't. The original idea was to have, I think there are 2x8s, two 2x8s stacked on top of
But
each
then he shows this. Is this a 4 by 12?
Well, that's, no, I think he's
No, I think-
replacing this one with the one giant one that says
Yes.
both
Yeah.
on it.
I think those are 4,
I think they're
but they're not 4 by 6,
12
those are probably 2 by 6 or 3 by
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
So it's
So that's
So
what,
it's gonna be double
let's
the
just
height.
verify.
Yeah, let's
We might as
get,
well take a
Because
minute
if
to verify.
if that's so much bigger than
14,
everybody
14.
else's, then it's gonna cause problems.
yeah,
I've seen about 14.
Yeah, we're gonna start playing that game, everybody else is
14
gonna
feet?
want to enlarge the
Tons of
match.
slats. Tom
Yeah.
just said they're about 12-inch slats.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should take a minute to just make sure that everyone's the
I
same,
agree.
right? Or else we're gonna do this exact thing again
A whole
in 2
nother
months.
round?
Yeah.
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the yoga studio is 48 square feet,
Okay.
30 by 90, I think it was. Pizza 151. 42 square feet.
Yoga pizza, who else is in there?
I think
Is
that's
it just
all
that?
of them in there.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we got a motion to table and a second. All in favor of tabling?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll need verification of the size. Okay, next up is 11 West Main Street, Kelly Wilson, PPR Energy Solutions for electric vehicle chargers. Good evening. Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if you want me to pull
Here's on
anything
behalf
up.
of Glasgow, Tom and Tom.
We know.
So just if there are any questions I can answer for the proposal, the document that I submitted, I do have a larger display of the actual charger. I put the
Oh, yeah.
spec sheets in there, but just from a visual standpoint, this is a 6-foot top to bottom charger, so it's not too much taller than I am, about the same height as some of the cars or a truck that might be in the parking lot. And then there was a rendering provided as well that demonstrated what it would look like from the street, from West Main. And it's, again, hopefully demonstrating that it's a low-profile charger for the parking lot.
Okay.
They're way back in here if you could see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to look for a moment.
We tried to be enough off the road to be
I don't know
respectful
how to
of
read
the
these drawings. How do they install these?
It's a parking lot. Oh, what do you mean?
No, the chargers, I know, like, they just put them on top, they just, like,
Usually you have to do digging.
Yeah.
right, that's,
too.
They'll trench from the
Yeah.
building to where
To get the
charger
power.
right, so they're gonna run, yeah,
electrical.
or conduit stuff, okay.
Right, right, and then they'll be mounted just right into the asphalt.
Yeah.
And of course, any restoration that's necessary, all of that is
Mhm.
taken care of as part of the construction process.
I'd argue the parking lot is not a contributing
Yes.
element of the
I would-
district.
I could also make an argument that if you had to take them out, you could, in theory, disable the wires, rip the things out,
Yep,
and then
sure.
just
Totally
cover it all back
reversible.
up.
Or leave it to a plow driver,
Yes,
you know.
yeah,
Sure.
that's why I was asking how they go in.
I did note in there that bollards are typically yellow, but we do have a wide variety of colors if there's something that's more appeasing to the district, if they prefer.
Something other than yellow?
Correct, yeah.
But you still want people to see
Still
them
want
because
people
you
to
don't
see
want them to
them,
run
because
into
they're gonna
them.
Exactly, we,
Backing
yes.
into them.
But if that's an issue at all, then we can definitely talk about and accommodate that.
I don't have strong opinions on that.
No.
I guess something that's, I mean, it would stick out no matter what color, wouldn't it? I mean, I've seen other places that have them, and you see them, and yet it'd be hard to miss them even if they were a more natural color.
I just think,
So I work in a state park now, and I park right next to the electrical. They like just put in some new chargers, and I cannot tell you the color of the bollards that I park
Oh,
next to
very good.
every single day.
I bet you it's not yellow, though.
I do not think they're yellow,
Yeah, you remember
but
that.
I have no idea.
I think you just want something that's gonna pop enough in the snow that when they're
Yeah, I
buried, when
agree.
everything's
Yeah.
buried in the wintertime, you still know something's there.
Yep.
Whatever that color is, yeah.
Their
Really,
purpose
I mean,
is
yeah.
obviously preventative, so that's really just aesthetics, if you prefer.
It is, and we generally don't have purview over color anyways.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We don't.
For the record, all the ADA stuff that's in that parking lot already is yellow ballards or.
So then I think
okay.
you'd want to match that.
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
stay with
Well,
that.
it already is, then.
Keep it the
Standard has
same.
been established.
They get hit no matter what color they are.
It is a parking lot on the
Yeah.
edge of the district, so.
People put
Yeah, actually, I want
stickers
them
on
blue so they match my car when I hit it.
See, now blue would be nice.
Until you buy a new car.
Now I'm gonna park tomorrow, though. I really want to know what color the bollards are.
Okay.
You'll never miss it now.
Yeah.
I will motion to approve as
Okay.
submitted.
All right, I would second that. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
10 on the reasoning.
All right.
Yes, because it's new and it's reversible, right?
Yes.
That usually are.
Yes.
Yep.
On your email, this is the existing conduit, is that, do you want more detail than that?
We're gonna look for a detail of the section.
To show that that's the pass-through? Okay, an elevation. Okay, thank you, that's clear.
And
Okay.
next week she comes to the planning board.
Yes, yeah. Okay, thank you, everybody.
All right,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Welcome.
Next up, we have 11 Church Street, Callan Wade, for the porch stair work.
Can you come up?
Come on
talk
up
to us?
and tell us what you're fixing.
All those stairs were destroyed, they were just rotted out. So,
It was concrete before,
those are brand
correct?
new ones. Partially. The actual wood extended down 2 steps, and then I think there were 3 that were concrete. The top of the wood were rotted out, the railings were rotted out.
It's just the white, right? It's just the stairs and the railing that were replaced?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I writing down?
Rebuild existing
Oh,
steps. with
Matt,
new
are
wood
they the
stuff.
code?
But they're already done.
Are the stairs the code?
We don't know, we haven't issued the building permit.
Okay.
Are you going with the same type of railing?
That's
is
what's
already-
there is right now.
It's already been done.
Oh, it's been done.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is,
the replacement, and you got the
Oh,
We're
issue
going
from
ex post facto.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
So judging by the looks of that, the railings are not compliant.
But we'll let Matt deal
Not
with that.
compliant with what?
Huh?
Not compliant with what?
With the state code for a stair run. The railings have to protect anything larger than 4 inches from passing through underneath the handrail height.
Oh, you just, okay.
How high is that?
You just want verticals.
Looks like
Baluster?
Yes, yeah,
Six
yeah,
risers.
like a 4-inch center, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that can
So it's over 30 inches, right?
That's what I was wondering, is how tall is the actual?
Easily
floor?
30 inches,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's six risers.
Height really doesn't matter on a flight of stairs over 4 risers. That requires a railing.
All right.
So I have no issues with the wood and the stairs themselves. I think that the railing in general, I don't know what we want to do, if we want to like, because there's,
You want.
yeah, well, it's gonna need, and that's like a code thing, but also like we would want to approve how it looks, right? But if it's wood and it follows the code, I think generally we're usually amenable to that.
Right,
could-
I would just add though, because if you're gonna add spindles and, see if I can point. I'm probably not counting that big. So you're gonna have spindles that come down this way, correct?
Yes.
That's what we would
So I
want.
would ask that you have another, this part of the railing on the other side of the spindles, so the spindles are kind of in between, so it doesn't look like a deck. Does that make sense?
You mean like a bottom rail and then the,
No, I'm talking, saying that he could just stick the spindles on the railing as it is,
You
and
want
then
the
the whole
tops.
railing, or the whole spindle's exposed, as opposed to you have another board there to hide it, because otherwise it looks like a deck.
my files are being really finicky. I was just thinking I could pull up like the design guidelines, because I'm sure we have,
You want the tops in. You want the tops in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the bottom probably too. How does the bottom look? I gotta see.
So you
that.
put a bottom
don't look
rail.
at the screen, it's gonna make everyone
Oh,
dizzy.
there is no bottom,
The bottom will go straight to the step, but.
right to the
You can-
step,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, so cover the top.
Yeah.
No, apparently railing's not in here.
Okay.
It is, right? We have a whole porch section, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siding, windows,
Getting dizzy.
mace, I know, don't look at the screen if it's gonna make you dizzy, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Look away.
It's definitely a little.
Look away.
Should look at the contents at the beginning, that's what I
I
have to do.
know,
otherwise
it's not,
I'm-
oh, there we
How
go,
was that?
porches,
There
here we
you go.
go. So here's the rail, right? So we would wanna have like the cap and a top rail, the balusters, and then like a separate bottom rail. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
But I think honestly, like if it's wood and it follows that style, that's something that we're going to be amenable to.
Correct.
Yeah. Agreed.
This is, somewhere I can see this?
Yes, it's on our website. Did you get my email?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Well, I wasn't
Show
sure.
up here?
Well, I don't know if sometimes they tell you downstairs, and so I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, you told me.
Okay.
I would've.
Well, I wasn't sure if I got your email right, because I could just send this to you, is my point.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, all this is on our website.
Okay.
If you just Google Village of Lancaster HPC, it'll come up.
Okay.
There's also a link at the bottom of my email signature. It'll take you to our
So
website.
change that.
But I'll send you this.
And send you pictures of it, basically? That we're looking for?
We'll need to issue a building permit.
Yeah, we want to get this to Matt though, if we can, right? So we.
Yeah, it
do
will,
what
it
we can.
ultimately
Yeah.
has to go through Matt,
Yeah,
So,
but I think we could,
do we
we can,
table it?
yeah, either that or conditional approval pending the
Railing.
adjustment that we suggested.
The
I'm okay
handrail.
with either of those things.
And I need a
I'd like to move it
building
forward.
permit to change the railings.
Yeah,
It's
essentially.
an
yeah.
overall permit for the improvements that were made there to replace the stairs and the installing of the railings. And once we do the on-site inspections, we're gonna verify the rise is consistent all the way up, the railings are at the proper height, fall protection is appropriate.
Okay.
All right.
So, I guess I'll motion for conditional approval provided
Yeah,
what we talked about is it here too?
yeah.
It's a bad way to say it, but I lost my thoughts.
Stair railing,
See, I'm able to take that,
Yeah.
make it look good.
Yeah,
I'll
make it
second
sound
it.
professional.
Approve on the condition that,
for
can we
design
say
guidelines?
that the railing, yeah, follows the design guidelines?
And that- Yeah, that'll allow it to get to you then, so that you can work your magic.
It's a simple stair, but it's the main means of egress in and out of the
Yeah.
building. It's got to be appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a motion to approve of the conditions. Second,
I'll second it.
Sherry. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
What's our justification? Oh, who has the Sanders out?
Let's see.
I think it would be 9. Yeah.
Count as an exterior alteration.
all right. Thanks, Colin.
Thank you.
Okay, moving along, we have the approval of the meeting minutes for April, not March as stated.
Where's the same? Oh, and the agenda say March.
April meeting.
Could have corrected me 2 weeks ago when I sent it. Also, I apologize that everything's in italics. I don't really know how that happened, and I'm not fixing it.
It's still legible.
Hopefully, the information is correct. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I wasn't here, I'm abstaining.
I'm just checking
Two
that you can.
abstentions. Thank you very
Yeah, we're
much.
still okay.
We're still okay. We got a full board today.
Okay. Next up, administrative matters, public comment on matters of interest. Anyone in the audience have anything to bring to this board?
Yeah, my name's Brian, I'm from Sutton Architecture.
Do you want me to pull up your stuff that you sent me?
If you would like.
Maybe. Hold on, my computer's not really working, but
Here on behalf of our client.
shoot, it's in my email. I don't know if I
I'm Shelley
can.
Gordon. We own Premier Dog Sports Event Center on Lancaster Parkway.
I'm Don, her husband. Co-owner.
I'm just kidding, I can't pull it up. It's in my email and I can't get my email to work today.
That's okay.
Sorry.
We're here to wanted to have an opportunity to have just a quick informal kind of discussion. We're in very preliminary early stages of setting up for some work to be done at 16 Central, New York store. So we know that that's obviously a pretty prominent building here on the corner. And so we just kind of want to do our due diligence and kind of see how things are with the building. And obviously we have some very initial concepts, but we're going to be looking at window replacement for residential units that are being proposed to go above the first floor. Possibly some new storefront work, new entry to the building for residential tenants. So just things like that we are working out still, obviously in the early stages, but I wanted to kind of make sure that we're aware of important things that this board is going to be looking to see. There is an area of the roof that does need to have some repair done to it, so I saw that was in your guys' checklist of things that you're going to be looking for. So we have, you did send me the guidelines
Yep.
there, so we'll probably just follow that. But are there any, I think we kind of picked up that obviously the New York store is quite the staple here in the village, so we weren't really sure if there's anything of significance that the board would like to see maintained, or, I mean, there's things that we should be focused on. We were aware that the previous ownership of the building did, at a certain point in the past, do some renovations to bring it more back, closer to the historical, with some metal panel or something on there that looked a little funky, so.
Yeah, it was-
That was.
Remember those
that was
stone
gotten rid
panels?
of.
I didn't until now.
Yeah.
Stone was
it
falling off.
Definitely looked.
I remember when that funky stuff went up. And the owner, Alan's grandfather at the time said, I want this building to stand out when people turn the corner. And it was that white pebble board.
Yeah.
Stood out.
And then the pebbles started falling off.
Yeah, so, I guess, anything of,
So your plan is to keep the New York store and add apartments above it?
so the plan right now is, it will be commercial space on the first floor and then 2 floors of residential, for what, we've got,
Well, Alan is retiring,
you know,
Okay.
so he'll be closing the store right at the end of the summer.
Okay.
It hasn't been broadcast yet, but obviously, the board
Yeah.
knows. At that time, we would start renovations and look to either get a tenant or 2 tenants on the first floor. I offered him the opportunity to keep it half open if he wants to retire.
Sure.
He's worked a long, hard,
Yeah.
well deserved, so
Yeah.
he's looking forward to it.
Okay.
So you had mentioned a new door for tenants. Does that mean just replacing a door, or are you adding a door for tenants?
So currently, right now, we're still, there's some site stuff that we'd have to figure out to do that, and part of the application that we're not there yet, but,
Yeah.
that would be a new door that gets added actually right onto the south side of the building, just to give a private, kind of secluded, a little bit, for tenant safety
Sure.
and stuff, just a main access for the residential tenants above.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're going to try to do, and that is part of our concept, but obviously that's introducing a new element and everything that will go
Right.
along with that, so.
Yeah.
I guess I have 2 cents on that, is, the south facade is probably not as important, right, as like our main corner, but also, I also am thinking that like you're an architect, you know what you're doing, and I think that a new door could be introduced that it could work, you know what I mean? Like, I just because it has to come to the historic board, I don't think you should necessarily say like, we need our tenants to enter in the back, you know? That just there's like a thought. I guess I don't speak for the whole board either, but that's how I feel about it.
But you have a lot of glass windows
Yeah.
on the 2 corners. It doesn't leave you a lot of space to then.
But we have some
man door.
storefronts down there that have that situation. There's been some tricky things that have happened with doors. How about at around the corner at the, I'm blanking on all the stores' names today.
Fatty.
No, on the other side,
Oh.
Tommy's building, the
Golden Maple.
Gildan Maple.
Golden Maple, yeah.
Because that was a little bit tricky to get
That was a cool.
those entries
We were
to
able to
work.
restore that entry to the way it was built originally,
Yeah.
which was a 1 entry in, and then either up the stairs or out the center.
Yeah,
So-
but just, that was changed, but also like it works for everybody and it,
There's new design standards for the mixed-use district, and it identifies sizing, glazing area,
Yeah.
sizes, locations. It's specific in entryways as well.
Yeah. Okay. You got an elevator you're proposing also.
Yes, there's an existing elevator, but it's been
Yeah.
decommissioned and enclosed, so we are going to be building a new
Yeah.
elevator inside.
So there'll be probably a pop-up for an override
Yeah.
on the roof line. So,
Possibly.
Yeah.
There's some things that we could do, but.
yeah.
So what's going to be on the main level, on the commercial level?
Tenant.
Commercial.
Commercial.
Yep, it'll be
Commercial.
commercial tenants.
Another fatty
decided
location.
upon.
yeah, Fatty fans. Another beer place. That's
Another beer.
And pardon my ignorance, there are currently residents in the building?
No.
No?
But I'm
Okay.
not-
I think it's just storage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the second and third floors are currently,
Not living, there's a columbarium up there.
I've been through that building many times, I haven't found anybody yet.
A few pigeons.
so that's to be developed then interior to take that from whatever it is now to residential.
Yep.
Okay.
Plan.
I guess that's another concern that we would have too, right, is if you're gonna pop any new windows.
I was just gonna say that.
So, yeah, that's what we were.
That's obviously a concern.
There's some,
I think there were some there that were
Yep.
closed over,
Closed.
so.
yes, and that's part of, obviously we still have interior, there's a lot of furring inside that, so we can't exactly locate the windows, so we're not exactly sure where they fall in our layouts, so we're gonna have to tweak and stuff back and forth, but yes, reintroducing those windows, stuff like that, so we just wanna make sure that we're
Yeah.
It'd be
going down the right
interesting.
paths with everything.
Mary Jo might have something for that as well. Like, have you talked to the Historical Society, Mary Jo Moan?
I had a
Yeah.
meeting with them, they were so
Yeah.
informative. I think I ended up being there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, Mary Jo's
And
great. She does a
she's
ton of
got
stuff.
A file for everything you asked for.
Yeah.
Oh, electrical, oh, this,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she, and
yeah.
everything.
Yep.
And it was really nice because they showed when he did the cladding, as opposed when he took it off again, thank goodness. But it went back right to the first, 1894, 1896. But it was excellent because it showed the building back and the cars in the 50s sitting out front parked and they're angled on
Yeah.
West Main and the
Yep.
whole area there.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a lot of information over there, which.
That's what I was thinking about in terms of locating the windows. It's like, well, maybe there's a picture somewhere that
Oh,
you
no,
guys
yeah,
can start to
we've-
get
yeah,
pretty
we've
close.
been in the building, it's just, there's walls put up over.
Yeah.
You can't measure it until you
Yeah,
have it open,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Yep.
I
You gotta
can
open
speak
up.
to that.
Yeah.
They have some type of like, what was those ventilation ducts or something? I think they had like 4 windows on Central that they closed off.
Mhm.
And 2 on the other side, obviously, we'll remove all that and
Yeah,
get it.
put windows, yeah.
Yeah, appropriate and historical placement windows, we're not gonna put vinyl in there.
One cool
Please.
idea, especially with that many windows, what we did at the Gilded Maple Building, we took the original windows that were encased in there, had them brought to a woodworker, they took them apart, repaired all the rot, things like that, put in double pane insulated windows within the wood frames, rebalanced the weights on the sides, and painted them on, they came out really good. It costed us, granted, we had a woodworker that was working for peanuts, it costed us almost nothing to do them really nice.
So we gotta
Yeah.
give you
I was gonna say, as someone who owns a historical home, could you give me that guy's name?
But that methodology works good.
Yep.
The other 2 cents I have is, you have my contact information, so if there's anything you want me before you're ready to like really present anything, that you want me to send along to the board, I'm happy to do that, and we'll
Yeah, I
discuss.
think we just.
If you have any questions, it's always easy to do that.
Yeah, we just ran through the application for the official, and we were like, don't have that.
Yep,
Yep.
yep,
Don't have
yep.
that yet, so we just wanted to get in and see if there was anything of urgent precedent that needed to be, maintained or looked at, or that was gonna be of importance to you guys, so that we know what we're
Mhm.
gonna present for design, so.
Good.
I guess just understanding, it sounds like you know the historic nature of the building and trying to maintain that, and, if you're replicating stuff from old photos, it's even better if you can do that
We're
and
not
so forth.
putting
Not
any
replicating,
on
but,
the building.
Actually, that building just got some new repointing as part of that grant a couple
Yeah.
years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully it
May I
works
tell
in
a
good
little
shape.
humorous story here?
Please?
No. Okay.
Mine's just
Go ahead.
off color.
I worked for Mr. Kahn, Alan's grandfather, in 1965. And he sent myself and the stock boy in the basement to move some stock around. And the stock boy looks up in the rafters and sees a crock. He pulls it down, he says, "Mr. Kahn's hooch, I found his hooch." Puts it on his shoulder, takes a swig, and pukes all over the place. I go upstairs, I'm laughing my gut out. I tell Mr. Kahn what happened, he said, "That's not my hooch, that's oil for the old elevator."
There you go. Don't sip from the crack.
So the redevelopment of the building is going to go through site plan review at the planning commission as well, so it'll be concurrent with this board. So-
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say that, we're not gonna have to do a bunch of.
all right,
But we appreciate you coming in,
Yeah,
Ed, and
thank you.
checking in with us.
Yeah.
thank you.
Appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I mean, we're just so interested in this project and just being part of the village. I mean, our business right now is involved in the paving area. And just being down here is just, it's so exciting. The area is great. And we just want to contribute what we can to this area. to keep it up.
Terrific.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yep,
that.
looking forward to it. Thank you.
All good, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm gonna pull up
Yeah.
another,
Sorry, I was, I think I did an email from you.
I know, but I'm trying to do them in order that I got them. Sorry. I know, it's a long meeting
I wasn't
today.
initially on the list, I just want to make sure.
Nope, you are. I have your stuff, and if you have papers for me, do you wanna come up? Are you here from Wayland?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Matt Piazza, here with Wayland Brewing Company.
I was just gonna pull up the images for everybody, because I didn't print it for everybody, but that way everyone can see, and that's kinda why I have the computer out.
yep,
So we have the COA, it was after the deadline, so we do have our 30 days if we want to, but they wanted to come early, and of course, if someone's here, we're gonna talk to them.
sure.
So, it's the old Lily Bell space, sorry, you can talk now. I'll be
Yeah,
quiet.
so obviously we're super excited to come into Lancaster, open this venture up. The proposed sign is a aluminum composite double bonded backer. A few of them, I believe, are around town, I was driving around seeing them. That dimensions, I think up there, yeah, so it's 36 by 40. The white and yellow lettering is like embossed raised, so it's gonna stick out a little bit. My boss, Brad, who's the owner of Wayland and the other restaurants, none of them can make the next one, this and me on the GM at Orchard Park, and I'll have my hand in this one as well. But obviously, we just wanted to get some preliminary feedback and see what, we're thinking, because we obviously don't want to start a project and have you guys like, no good, so here we are. So I guess, where are we at with this?
If you want my opinion, the blue and the white is like, I mean, it just looks, can you have a different color, like darker, or just more, it just doesn't, it looks
So
like the convenience store or something, you know?
Right next to the Purple Castle?
It doesn't look, it doesn't, it's
Well, that
not
was, I was gonna say,
aesthetically-
there's a purple building
It
right next
doesn't,
door.
it's not
so-
aesthetically, like,
The blue that you are seeing is, I'm not wearing any of it, that is like our Wayland.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Buffalo Burger Rose, that is their,
Okay.
Yeah.
logo and color. So.
We don't do
is that your logo elsewhere, that blue and white?
The blue and white is basically, we have that littered everywhere.
Oh, okay.
That is kind of, like, that is literally like a Pantone that we came up with for what we use on our shirts, design or something. I'm not wearing one today, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that is kind of symbolic with what we do on our products, POS and everything like that.
Are the letters flat? Is it gonna be flat, or is it raised?
It is raised, they are.
I mean, the Buffalo, you said the Buffalo Brother, the bottom part is, but is the top?
Both
They
of
both
them
are.
are the same
Gonna be a-
double bonded
okay.
aluminum, and they're, I embossed might not
Right.
be the correct.
Embossed,
word, but
yeah, I know
They
what you
are
mean.
raised.
It says custom raised letters.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the letters are 22 inches on the top side, they're 12 on the
Zoom in a
bottom.
little.
Right.
Is that helpful? I don't know if that's helpful.
I mean, it's basically 2 sheets of paper stacked on.
That was my question I was gonna ask. They're two separate signs, because I understand it's like a,
Yeah.
collaboration
And
kind of thing. I
the
get
thing-
that.
Yes, the Corey and Brad are brothers, so they're doing the food, we're doing the other portion of it. I believe you did have a photo of the Lily Bell.
Yep, I can,
Yep,
Yeah, so.
so it'll be kind of similar
The
though.
thought process was as far as like the bracketing and the lighting would just kind of work with what was already installed, and it would work well with how we have it, just because they have that other sign on the bottom. So I think that was just right in line with the Burger Bros and then the Lily Bell. I think it's a little bit longer. I don't obviously know their exact dimensions of what they had, but the full front is 50 feet
Right.
long by 8 feet. That's the
Right.
But,
And the sign is flat against the awning? Or is it out?
I believe it would.
Stands off?
Be on it, like
Okay.
pressed against it, that I do
Yeah.
not have 100% accurate.
It's like what the Lily
It'll
Bell is
probably
right
be
here?
like what the Lily
Yeah,
Bell
just like that?
The plan was to use
Yeah.
their
Ah.
already
Bracket.
Okay.
Sure.
bracketing, so
Stand off, yeah.
whatever that is, if it's flat or pushed out, I don't know, but I would assume whatever that is.
Uh-huh. The letters for Lilyville, were they flat against the awning?
Look at the picture.
No.
Stand up.
They stand off a little
stood
bit.
out?
They stand up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit, there's brackets
Yeah.
behind it there.
Yeah.
But I think that's
Well,
in
not
line
that
with.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's
think-
their branding, I mean, as
Yeah.
long as this
Yeah.
size fits
I was
with
gonna
what
say-
other code says.
I'll let Matt deal with
Three
the sizing.
separate
It fits to our sign
Is it one
guidelines.
sign or is it three
That's not for us to
separate?
talk about.
There's two signs.
Two
Two
signs.
signs.
Oh, okay.
The blue is a
One-
sign,
Wayland Brewing
and
Company
then
is
the
one
black is a
sign.
sign.
We're
Okay.
just describing this.
So the space is being treated as one occupancy.
Yeah.
There's subleasing or whatever, different, operations coming out of that thing. The way the village code was written, the size of the sign shouldn't exceed 1.5 square feet per lineal foot of building frontage. So whatever the width of that unit times 1.5 is the limitation of the square footage of the sign, not to exceed 100 square feet. So going back to the discussions we had earlier tonight with all the other West Main Street signages,
Oh God, is this it?
we've gone beyond the envelope of what the sign standards are. Upon the adoption of the mixed-use district, the sign requirements disappeared in the downtown area. So today, there's zero standard until the village can adopt and bring back what the standard is going to be. So I'd be a little bit mindful when we start designing it. You may want to reduce it down to follow the older sign layouts. I'd have to go back into the record to see if we did receive variance for the Lily Bell Needs unit for that existing sign. Whatever that square footage was, I can pull it up really quick here
So
too.
you're saying the square footage of the building, not the front?
The face area of the signage, you're allowed 1.5 times the lineal footage of the frontage of the unit. So you're 100 feet wide, you could be 150 square feet
Yeah.
sign, but we're limited in the downtown area to only 100 square feet. That's the biggest sign you can put up, there's 100 square feet. And the way I calculated just now, based on the information, we're at 153.
So that would almost be in code of the normal, but not in the,
Well, the maximum 100 square foot is as large as you can go, right? So I'll go back again to the former sign,
but not to exceed whatever the store frontage.
well, up to 100 square feet, right?
If you did raised letters signage, the measurement would be from the outside of the raised letters, right? As opposed
It's
to-
really the box. It's the box.
itself. Okay, so that, okay, so
Let me see what we
the
did.
letters look like it would catch it, but if we're looking at the actual sign itself.
Sign, yeah, as you expand
Yeah.
the sign panel itself out, just something to show you what you guys have to decide what you want to do with that. That was kind of my expectation.
Okay.
In general, but whatever's appropriate.
Yeah, that,
I think this is all
Different
code.
amounts, different
Yeah.
measures.
That's what I
It
did,
is.
the sign.
pre-
It's
the
fine
pre-
to me.
We approved the damn Toys
That's
R
why I
stuff,
told them
so
to come.
this is nothing, right?
Yeah.
the color.
And you can take this out, right?
That's my 2 cents.
So we'll let them talk.
The Lily Bell sign that was permitted in 2021 was 99 square feet.
That's right.
Just,
Oh, yeah, we still have
Yeah.
others in here.
Lily Bell, I'm just.
They designed it to meet the maximum
Yeah, it's in
allowable,
this does
because the
contribute.
frontage is big, you have a lot of.
Yeah, there's
a
quite,
lot of
that's what I was
frontage,
gonna
right?
say, because that's 50 by 8, well, 50 foot, yeah, so that would be probably more than enough in the realm.
So you have
we're
full
capable
COA
of
from
100
them?
square foot.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
do.
sure
Do you
if
want-
you
does
can
anyone
just
see
take
it?
that and
I didn't
scale
take
it down.
copies
No,
of it 'cause
that's what.
I was reading over Mike's shoulder.
That's why I did
That's
this.
Okay,
As
so,
long as it's complete.
I have one, sorry, this is a question, what suite number are you?
102.
102, thank you. That's important. Can we put that on there? There's a lot of suites at 11 West Main Street, and the folder is very big, and I have a hard time keeping this straight. That's why I think but the other thing I was gonna say is, it sounds like the size of the sign is a code issue, and I think, I can speak for myself anyway, I don't have a problem with the design of the sign, and I think you can work it out with codes
Yep.
with the size.
Okay, so
Um,
we're saying, that's what we have here, good, just wrong size.
Correct. And that leaves our purview.
Yep.
That's a math.
And then you can work that stuff out with the building
No,
department.
not you.
No, it's a village code.
It's a village
purview.
code purview. That Matt will enforce.
All I do is read it.
That Matt will enforce on you if you do not follow it.
Well, you won't be able to get the permit if it's not the right size.
Matt, make up some
Still
code for him. What'd you
village
come up
code.
with?
Correct.
Yeah, good, so good with design,
Yeah.
not good with size. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'll make again, we gotta pass it here first if you want. Like, I'll
Yeah,
make a
we're gonna
motion
do
to
it.
approve. Yeah, all right.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor? Opposed? Okay,
Okay, appreciate it.
Design's good.
So you're set with us. The only other thing I was gonna say too is if you guys ever decide to do anything with the windows or the
Yeah.
doors, you guys gotta come back here.
Windows, doors, I
Yeah, if you're gonna put graphics on there or
Graphics.
anything, you can put hours on
Hours
there,
are
but
okay.
anything else other than that, we need to,
We need to come to us.
Okay.
any graphics you're gonna put on or
So
anything.
doors, windows,
Yeah, the exterior.
When do you guys got?
Yeah, when are you starting? What's
Window-
going on?
window
What-
grab.
what-
Everyone's
Go for it
excited.
here right now,
yeah,
actually.
we're moving along, in a perfect world, it's mid-June.
Okay.
Okay, just as long as you get in
birthday's the
before the
14th.
4th of July
We got
festivities,
that, I think
'Cause
someone will be losing their.
you're gonna be cashing in on that.
I mean, just even missing these,
Yeah, yeah.
these events right
Yeah.
here, you know, it's tough to see it, but it looks like it was a really nice turnout.
The outdoor.
Yeah, Tommy-
portion,
Tommy
I
ran the whole
forget
thing.
where we are with the
Okay.
process, but there's an outdoor cafe, sidewalk cafe, special use permit. My understanding is it's being
Sorry, I just got one more.
transferred from Lily Bell's
Oh, I
to
don't have the
Wayland.
images, though.
Yes,
Um,
and I do know, are you talking the specifics
The
of
out-
the railing?
The
itself?
railings, the outside design, I guess you
I
may
guess
have
that
to,
would fall under this.
Bills took the railings with them, no, right?
Yes.
well, it was stripped out, right? And like I said, they were sizing some stuff out there, what was it, yesterday when it passed? through?
Yeah, so,
So we probably-
I don't wanna, well, I'll speak to what I do know,
11
which
Church.
is the plan
Do you
is
have
to
it?
have the
Do I have
railing,
it?
I put it in the file.
Oh, no, there's another
Spare
one,
the
sorry.
width,
Eight-
and
18?
the lot underneath the
Right.
awning.
18, there's no images with it.
Oh.
He's not sure if he
TJ
needs a
has
COA.
met with anyone in the planning board or whatnot, but
Right.
I think he had that all buttoned up with, you know, if there needed to be
That's his
a
14.
gate, a chain would not work.
Yeah, my understanding, we were awaiting the application for special use, but again, this board is gonna be a part of that discussion as well for
Okay.
the design.
All right, so then I will make sure that whenever.
Sorry, I'm moving on.
you're ready to rip, I will get that over to you.
Yeah, so whatever design you guys come up with, if you bring it
Yeah.
in front of us,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Is the bar gonna look
I'm
the
a
same, or is
14
it
Tommy
change
other
the whole
side of the
thing?
street.
You're changing all of it? Yeah?
That's my
Oh,
side of the
good.
street. and I'm an
Computer's
odd
not
number.
right.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're
Thank you.
excited, we're waiting, we're waiting.
trying
Is
to
it that
find?
one?
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to
it's,
pull up 11. No, 15.
14.
What
right?
number is it?
18. So
Okay, let's try this again.
No, you were right there.
Oh, was
There it
this
is, yeah,
it?
that's the
One
one.
more time, yeah, that's.
Oh, you guys
Let's
were
see.
here before.
You were here before about the
So
porch.
first, I apologize for my appearance. I
Thanks,
just made
dude.
it around time. I had to come directly from the gym, so.
We're fine.
Oh, you had a whole extra hour because we had a long
Yeah.
meeting, sorry. Sorry.
Go home and change. We'll wait.
Absolutely not.
Owner of 18 Church Street. So I came to you guys last year
Good
to
job.
do the porch, which, everything cleared. And,
It's looking good. I just walked by today.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Where are the
we're,
pieces coming out there?
yes. Well, yes, it's all good, but, in terms of that, I forgot what I spoke to you last year. They recommended not doing lattice, and we ran out of time, pretty much. It turned winter, so we're now finishing it up. They suggested like the, old house had like,
Like vertical
Vertical
planks?
yeah,
slats?
vertical panels, so that's what we're putting on. But I'm here for the siding, and that's why I'm a last minute thing. So, we wanted to repaint the house with historical colors, and it was good timing because the right side of the house and the left side of the house, we have siding actually coming off, so I've had to tack it
Will I be able
up
to see
because
that? Am I, sorry.
yeah,
I'm gonna make everyone dizzy again.
No, that's pretty much it. So, can't really see it because the 20's blocking it. I took a photo before I came here. If you want, I can show you my,
Well, what do you want to do?
pretty much
That's-
replace the siding. It's not all of it, just the ones that are coming off, and it is wood siding, so it is so the main, actually, if you go back to the left a
Yeah.
little bit.
Sorry.
So the long strips are pine, so we'll replace that with pine. And then you see that oriole to the right? That's
Yep.
like where our stairs go up.
Yep.
On the far side,
Sorry.
there are, what is it called? They're like rectangles.
Shake shingles.
Yeah,
Shingles?
shade.
Oh, I
Those
see
are
what you're
cedar,
saying, this
and
guy.
we're replacing those
Yeah.
with.
You mean this
cedar.
little guy?
So it is a one-to-one replacement. I mean,
So-
we bought the house because we wanted to live in a historical home.
Yeah.
If it's a one-to-one
I
replacement,
was gonna say,
you
it's
don't need to be
replacement in
here.
kind, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, you should just come and we can talk about it, and then we could talk, I didn't want to slow you down, but,
No, it's good. I really appreciate it because.
Get your money back.
yeah.
No,
$25, that'll buy you one piece of wood.
it's all good.
No, we will.
And then there were no guidance on planting things because someone.
You can
okay.
do whatever you want.
All right, because we're going to put in those hedges that were, 'cause I think you showed me a house from the house from the 1940s. Initially, it had hedge bushes, so we're putting those back.
Yeah. You can plant what you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was easy. All right.
That's it.
So then the skirting you're putting on is gonna be wood too, right?
Yeah,
Put it on the
everything.
bottom, yeah.
It's going to start out white because we have to prime it. We're not, my fiance's the one that is the artist. I don't know what she plans on telling me. It's not neon anything, it's gonna be historical something. But everything that we're doing
It
is,
can be repainted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is wood. So, but yeah, you're gonna, midsummer, if you walk by again, it's gonna be white. And then we will paint it what it's going to be.
Mhm.
And then we'll plant the bushes. So.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, so I will let the clerk's office know, they'll send you your $25 back.
Oh, wait.
No, they really will. That's,
Yeah.
that's how we work.
Yep.
You didn't need to come.
So you can save it for another time if you want to.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
next
never
year-
gonna be back.
Next year for an actual project then, so.
But you can always email Emma or just come and say, do I need to do an application or is this something that I can just do without
Okay,
that?
because I read the website, it mentioned siding, but maybe that meant like if I was changing the material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Because they asked me if I wanted vinyl, and
Please don't do vinyl.
oh no, I don't like vinyl, but I like the wood feel, so.
No, that's a really pretty house.
It is.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I will send, once we're done, I will definitely send, I have to show you like before and after photos, it was,
We like to see that. We don't get to see that much.
Oh, on the inside? you
yeah,
mean?
we're actually.
Yeah, there's a
going to be,
huge hole in the floor, if I
yes.
remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah, and we are, actually, you probably saw me, sanding, I made a custom, red oak, windowsills, because we're
How
ripping out all
lovely.
the old stuff. Well, old stock, it was, just someone went to Home Depot, so we're finishing the bathroom now.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
All set then?
Yeah, you're all set.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thanks for your
Good luck.
patience.
Okay.
With all the people here, I thought there was going to be somebody who was coming about our letters, but I
I
guess
also
not.
thought someone was coming about our letters. Glad.
Matt, you got a question?
It was 19, right?
18.
18.
Just make sure.
It says 19 on Google Maps, but that's wrong.
Google Maps is quite
The
often wrong.
left-hand side as you come from Broadway is the
Yep.
even.
My daughter really likes that Google, when I text in the car, calls her Joey and not Joy. And she goes, Mom, I'm not Joey.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting them all mixed up. We've got,
It's very hard. There's a lot
there's
going on today.
alteration permits happening, and, you know, when they, as soon as, you know, people are working on the house that they live in, they do a little bit this weekend, next weekend, the other weekend, and before you know it, the interior's all been redone, but none of the current standards are met, and it's kind of sometimes a little half-baked.
Yeah.
That's how we get third floors added without
Yeah.
appropriate accommodations.
It was my across the street neighbor did that.
All right, new property issues. Anyone? Anything?
Way too early to tell.
Yeah.
I mentioned to Matt the other day, the house at the southeast corner of Aurora and Broadway. The yard looks terrible. There's old wooden pallets laying
I've
around.
yet to
Oh,
speak
yeah.
to him, and ideally, exterior
Oh, that,
property
yeah.
maintenance season
Yeah.
in the code enforcement world doesn't start until after Memorial Day. You drive around the town or village now, it's a disaster, right? Lawnmower doesn't start, I broke my leg, whatever you want to call it. You know, the grass is this tall, you know.
There's a pond in my
Stuff's
backyard
falling
that's
off the
supposed to be there.
walls.
Yeah.
It's just,
I got one of
it's a
those.
disaster. I've yet to call him to see what he's all about. I'm gonna say he's a homesteader. He's got the garden thing going on, he brings junk home, he does what he does. I mean, let's be mindful of where we are here in Western New York. It's
Yeah.
4 months to do 12 months of work outside of your building. And if
true.
you're a gardener, whatever, I tread lightly there because
He did post on Facebook, if anybody wanted those pallets, they could take them.
those are trash, though. I mean, and if it's trash, bulk week is this week, and if you don't have them, they can't be out at the road, but you drive up and down Walden Avenue, Erie Street, Broadway, everywhere, every business has their garbage at the road for the pickers, right? Picking is illegal, all right, and the trash needs to go in your waste receptacles at the approved site. And in a commercial setting, it's your dumpster. The front yard is not the area to put your garbage. That's why I'm as pleasant as I am sometimes.
You got me confused. The second week is the trash week,
This is bulk week.
okay? You're saying it has to go in the receptacle?
No,
Oh.
your trash
Your
can go out, two
Yeah.
items,
Okay,
the second week of the month, two. The stack of pallets is 8, 15, whatever it is,
yeah.
and it's been out but again, I've yet to knock on the door, pick up the phone and call the guy. We're a little inundated these days.
Unfortunately, he's out of the district.
Not according to my map.
No.
He's at the,
Right
he's
here.
right at the
That's
intersection.
this property right here.
He's in the
Yep.
ditch.
Which one?
It's
Oh,
right
right
there,
there.
it's
Yeah, okay.
southeast
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's the last one.
I'd like to grab a few houses next to him.
Last one.
Yeah.
I think a few of those are worthwhile.
He's the only one on the side, on that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
on Broadway, and then,
maybe expand
Outside
a
of the
little, add some-
district, but still in the village and on Church Street. Last week, we had to post the building not to be occupied for hoarding. It's been a
I know what
problem.
house that is.
Property
Jeff knows what
for
house
a
that is.
long, long time. Just last week, that's 1 of 4. So I'm not sure what's happening, but it's not
good luck
good.
with that one.
I smell like dog right now because I was in one earlier today at 3 o'clock. So the guy can get his dog back. He's not getting his dog back.
Okay. Ongoing property issues, any updates?
Well, we got 11
Scratch
church
11,
that we
yeah.
can
Yeah.
take off, right?
Yep.
And again, if I could request this board, all those properties that are on that list, either we could remove them based on whatever outcomes they are, or send me correspondence directly from the Preservation Commission and take enforcement actions. Be specific on what it is, because I have to cite the property maintenance code specifically, and, or any village zoning ordinance. So if there's something that's really, that's keeping these properties on the list, I'd like to know exactly what it is so I can notify and then take the enforcement actions appropriately. I don't like those lists.
Yeah, agreed.
Can somebody,
I see they have
Spearhead that.
scaffolding at the Masonic building.
Yeah, they've been working pretty steadily on the outside. All the masonry guys have been there.
Cleaning the windows, cleaning the brick.
Yeah.
Which building?
The mason, or the,
Masonic.
yeah, the mason.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, the bottom one, 55, 65, I don't have my glasses here.
I kinda think
That's
that
the
was the
one
one
we
we
just
just
did.
made.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's off the list.
and I think 11
55,
years off.
56 was,
yeah, so we're gonna wait to see what he does if he,
Well, and 56, 22, and 81, I think, that's why they have stars next to them, because those were already in court, and so we were sort of.
right,
Yeah.
oh my God,
81,
it's looking worse and worse.
They were-
Wait, what's this?
they were fined, and I believe they paid the fine. But it's
But that
still,
doesn't fix the,
it doesn't fix the problem. So again, I'd like some correspondence from this board specific,
Which one?
so I can make citation.
81.
Oh,
81.
do you want like a separate letter for each property?
It would be
Yeah.
beneficial, so I can attach that to the specific, to the record,
Yeah,
and then just.
maybe we should do a letter for
Walk
each of
through
these
that.
and kind of clear out
yeah,
what we can.
I
Mike,
agree.
you wanna
yep.
spearhead
I'll
that?
take it.
Do I dare bring up?
Also,
Mr.
something
Moore,
came up at the
or no?
camp meeting about publishing properties that are in violation.
To tell everybody
To
that
tell
their neighbor
everybody
isn't-
that their neighbor is, yeah,
Good old-fashioned peer pressure, huh?
yeah.
I don't know.
Nope.
That's
People-
going to
Putting
draw a
that
lot of ire.
in the newsletter.
No, A lot of these things are
being
being
done.
reported to both boards regardless at a 2-week cycle. We will issue, we'll provide a report of permits issued, complaints that were filed specifically to drainage, property maintenance, whatever you want to call it. It's a listing of all the complaints, and then any other
Well,
expired
that's fine for
permits.
internal, for the boards.
Oh, those,
I'm
it's
talking
public
about-
information.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Now,
But if we can attach it to the sewer bill or a little blurb,
wasn't there a time way back
Why are you
when
looking at me?
a previous board member had posted something about Frosties? And it created a big to-do because how dare you post stuff about my property, and I think it was put on Facebook or something like that.
That sounds uncomfortable.
I would say
Yeah.
it's sensitive. Like,
I mean, we can always take it as an idea if we
Yeah.
continue to have problems. But doesn't mean we have to do it today.
No.
correct.
But to go back to the 55, 56 Broadway deteriorating porch, I'm the one that brought that up. That porch is, there's probably holes in the porch floor.
Which one
You
was
can't tell from walking down the street, and that's one of the more prominent buildings. I think that's another
is this
one
close
from
to?
the
Which one? 56?
Holland Settlers owned that one. It's that pinky, not pinky, yellow and
Oh,
blue.
you can't really see it in this picture, but there it is on the screen. Whoa,
Oh, oh,
sorry.
yeah, okay,
So you can't, you can see the boards are really,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nope,
I
that's
haven't
not
walked
fault.
up on the porch to see, but,
They were in
you can
rough shape,
see.
it looks like.
So-
Yeah.
This is last September.
Based on the
That's
last
a
correspondence that we did receive, the notification was sent out March 12th. The end of March, we did receive a call, and you're going to see an application here at this board for the renovations and restoration of the
That's a
exterior
beautiful
building.
porch, I would hate to lose it.
That was
Yeah, and
March
there's prominent
20th.
families that live there, I think, so.
So
But you don't want to lose any of
pending on
those
that?
spindles and stuff like that.
I hate to ask what's going on with Moore.
I don't think we have any update because it's in court, like we
court.
don't,
It's looking so bad.
yeah,
It's really bad.
bummer.
It's really a shame.
So you
I
can
was
write
just
some
there
letters.
yesterday on Washington Street at the other end.
Yeah.
The whole street is a shambles, the entire street.
Yeah, I believe it,
Sidewalks are impassable.
yeah. It's really shabby down
Things
there.
are falling off the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some hoarding situations, salvage yard type of things.
Yeah,
It's pretty rough, pretty rough. I'm not really not sure how, I'm gonna more than likely compile a report of each property and present it to the village, just to get some direction on where to go with it.
But if people walked around the district, there's a lot of things that are looking a little,
Yep.
they need to be spiffed up. And you got, where the line is, like the guy with the windows, there's a lot of peeling paint on that property. And it looks like they may have been doing some stripping on the spindles on the porch. And I decided not to bring it up because I figured he already had enough to deal with. But it's just an example of, when do we want to cite somebody for it? And when is it okay, you got a maintenance and maybe they'll get to it?
yes, it's always the hardest question,
Yeah.
right? Of like,
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on inside the house or with the person, right?
yeah.
I get it,
True,
like, I get
yeah.
it, rules are rules, but also, like, everyone's got personal lives.
What's really going on, yeah.
Yeah,
No
you don't
doubt,
want
no
to
doubt.
be like, hey, your paint's peeling if
Yeah.
mom is sick and he's taking, or whatever that
And it-
answer is.
No.
Yeah.
I know, it's very hard to keep up,
Yeah.
every side we're doing every year because it wants to peel. But we don't want to have every building in the district with vinyl siding and you lose all the character that way.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't have anything to offer people to help them out financially. Unless Broadway could do
If you're in the national,
historic task.
I mean, maybe that's
Yep.
another
Yep.
newsletter idea too, is like explaining some
We
of
should have put
the.
that in the letter that we sent out. Why
Nobody
didn't we
read the
put it-
letter, that's why we kept getting calls. So I don't know if it's helpful to add it, make more text in there.
But if they call you, you can remind them that you.
Yeah, Artemis Tattoo called me yesterday. I just got this letter from you. And I was like,
God.
did you read it? It's just a letter we sent to everybody to let them know they're in the district. That's what they have to do.
My wife got it and let me know that we were in the historic district. Thank you.
If you didn't
For that
know.
information.
Okay. I'll give a shot at the letter for most of these, some, not the ones that are in court. And you're saying Masonic Temple kind of in process with masonry repairs?
They're
Yeah.
painting the windows, they look nice.
If we have to put something on record for that, that's fine, but if not, that's,
It's, yeah, more of a referral from this board specifically on the complaint. You know, I mean, I could stand in front of anybody's house and
I'm sure.
And the big thing in that one was a crumbling cornice, so I don't know if
Yeah,
they've
the
been doing
concern was
anything.
that pieces were gonna start falling off, I
Yeah.
think.
Right.
We didn't want it to be a safety issue,
Yeah.
certainly.
Oh, is that the Boys and Girls Club? Is that what you're talking about?
I actually think both of them were very similar. I know one's
Crumbling
wood and
corners.
one's,
Yeah, but
Stone.
no, yeah, if you look at the front, I think there's dentals that have fallen off and stuff like that.
And then we got 42 over our front. Okay, communications reports, village board.
did I go to the last one? I think I did.
Thought Jeff was supposed to go to one, like.
Jeff went-
He wasn't
I
here
went-
at the last meeting.
Jeff
Yeah.
went before me.
I went to, if we need a report on that. I can backfill that report. The majority of that meeting was the flock camera discussion.
Well, and then
Oh.
it continued at my meeting, which they tabled it again. But historic board wise, they commended me and my excellent report and for the CLG. Which is why I went to that meeting, because I wanted a pat on the back.
Get a pat up on.
We did get a letter.
The other thing
We
that was
did.
discussed at the meeting I went to that would have been historical relevance was discussion with Michael Lee on the signage
Street signs.
borders
Yeah.
design.
Toppers.
And he brought that up like formally in the meeting, and then afterwards, he and I talked about it, and I'm like, you gotta win Emma over on this, if you have an idea.
And there was one more thing, was not the pocket, I emailed Gavin about something in the middle of the meeting.
Oh, so for the Central Ave streetscape.
Yes, I basically said to him, the HPC would like a
Right.
liaison on the committee, sort of, instead of like having to come to our board, which I
Right.
think totally makes sense.
Yep.
And I volunteered, and Emma said, well, Mike likes to go to those too, so we'll throw his name in too.
I think I just copied you on the email. I didn't volunteer you. I just figured
Yeah,
one
you
of
did.
How do
You
you
said
like that,
email
Mike?
Mike and
Hey,
Sherry
when you
for
miss
the
a
next
meeting,
meeting.
See what
Yeah.
happens?
We can pull it up.
Okay, anyway.
That's what it said.
The point of
Which
the
was
matter is,
fine.
I'm trying to save the village board some work, and, you know, we
Yep.
like to be involved earlier on. That usually helps.
All right.
That's all.
Okay.
Nope, that's
Who
good.
wants to go to the next one, or one, May 25th or June 8th?
Which one did you
It
go
won't be
to?
May 25th, because that's Memorial Day.
Yeah, they won't.
Well, you went to the May one, right?
Yeah, I went to the one right after our historic board meeting, so it would have been,
So we just need June. So that's 8 or 22nd.
yeah, there won't be one the 25th, so it'll be June 8th.
June
would be
8th.
the basically the only one. that- Yeah, I went to April 13th.
Oh, so we didn't have anybody go to May then.
Yeah. Well, I try to do one
only
in
one.
between each of our meetings, is sort of what I thought.
Well, that's
we should
true.
do.
If no one else is volunteering, I'll go to June.
I have preschool graduation that night. Sherry,
What is the date?
June 8th.
8 or 22nd.
I have no treasurer report.
Okay. Village newsletter, July.
In the minutes, I had the thing about, we were gonna write up something about, it's not written up yet, but I'll get to it.
All those properties in violation? Yeah.
No, I don't think that's a great. Next letter will include a blurb about permanent holiday light displays. per
Oh,
earlier
yeah. Oh, yeah.
discussions.
They did have them
After
in
the 4th of July.
Sabres colors the other day
Yeah.
at the Opera House. So I saw the Opera House got their new sign in. I haven't seen it. I haven't been over
It
there.
looks
Just
good.
peek over.
I don't know how frequently it's flashing, like it's turning. I know it's going somewhat quick. I walked up to the village the other night.
Very
for
quick.
some stuff.
It's not.
Yeah.
I issued the permit yesterday. And I made notation on the permit that it needs to be reprogrammed to change once per hour.
Oh, that's it. Yes, way more than once per hour, then, yes.
That was the condition.
Now I'm watching
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're watching it.
It looks like it's the same pictures it was last time I saw it.
It looks really nice, but yes, it's going fast.
Well, don't they have to move a certain
Every-
speed, otherwise
no.
they
Wait a
get
minute,
stuck?
what are you
No,
When I
saying?
put
that's
it up, the
fake.
What are you saying?
shrubs
I don't like
covered
any
up
of
the south side here. They found out that the big shrubs belong to the gas station. So I had to go to the gas station and get permission to take them down.
Matt, what are you
That
saying?
side of the sign is actually
The light, the one
on
you were
the,
saying?
on the
The-
property line.
Oh, really?
The messages on the board, this panel conditioned the approval that they change once per hour.
Okay, but
Yes.
you're referring to the.
The LED sign that
The
you
LED.
see right
You
here,
can see right there.
Okay.
which actually looks pretty stagnant now that we're
And now that
talking.
we
Well,
keep looking
they were
at it,
notified yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
To program it,
Maybe
so
they-
hopefully they did it. And, because I know that they were working today, they were removing the shrubbery today, I believe. And they had some other, there's a lot of activity at the building today. So my guess is they did reprogram it, I'm hoping, so.
Okay.
Dave Bonder was looking forward to seeing that sign, he missed it by 2
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Oh, man.
He's
Training
seeing it all
opportunities.
day long,
It's true.
seeing it all day long.
Yeah, he's sitting out there.
Training opportunities, we've got sexual harassment.
There's an NAPC webinar tomorrow.
Yep, if you're registered. 3, impact 514 is the code. Old business?
What time is the webinar?
1 PM, it says it right there, number 2.
Where is it? Oh, you got.
On the back of your page,
Road
turn your
dose.
page over.
Nope.
We've moved on. Oh, on the back, right there.
Oh, right here, hello, I'm looking right at it.
Okay.
I'd
Old
like to
business?
report that the HPC informational mailing with Sherry and Nancy's help went out last week.
I received mine.
It was a beaut.
We got to be here on court night.
Related to the informational mailings, I want to go back to how people know they're in the district. Now, you say there's supposed to be an asterisk after the SBL number, correct?
Right.
So
County
where is that
record.
supposed to be seen?
It's at County Hall when you close on a property.
Okay, so it wouldn't be on, because I looked even in the real property list to see if it showed up there, and there weren't any asterisks there.
No.
So that would be up to the attorneys then, or realtors to let people know.
Correct.
Okay, I've got some information. I've been working on this for a while. I did send something to Emma, but I didn't hear back from you. So I wanted to let you know that I've been pounding BNR and pounding my superiors to do something, and it is escalated. So I'm actually gonna give you, each pass this out right now. This is a consumer guide buying a historic property. I am looking to try to get this implemented into our, when we list, here, pass this down. When we list a property, and I can send you the email, because the email is gonna get you to the link, and, so, having said that, a couple months ago, I reached out to my boss, who my former boss is now she's with the governmental affairs. And, let me pull some of this up here. And I went further into it. So, what they're doing is, there's different aspects of who governs what. Like on the property condition disclosure, you have to go through the attorneys to try to get it on the property condition disclosure. Then there's a seller's disclosure. It should be on the seller's disclosure. And I don't have one here to show you, but on the seller's disclosure, on one of those where it's ABC and it tells you everything, there is a part on there that says, and it's very small, are you in a preservation district? But it doesn't define. And I want that to be further, so it's a separate line to say, more details on it. So I'm advocating for that. I'm also, my boss had said, or I shouldn't say my former boss, so I sent her, okay, so Kelly said, we're gonna explore what we can do on our end. Every broker handles things differently, and every village does. So I have a question for you. On all the villages, is there a realtor on each village board? No, not necessarily.
I just had a thought,
because, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, so I remember when I used to work in the clerk's office, is one thing that the village, is in the village code, I believe, is when you sell a house, they needed an affidavit to have a smoke detector.
Yes, you
Right?
still have to do
So
that, that's true.
Is there a way that we, as the Historic Commission, could advocate to the village board to add that there's something when, right? It's just an affidavit that has to get signed saying there's a smoke detector in the house. Could we, as a historic board, advocate that it's a Village of Lancaster rule? That when a house closes, there's something like
But
that
the
that
issue
says
is-
so that they know?
The issue with, and I think you're gonna,
You guys know more
chime in
about it
on
than
that,
me.
But it's not just Lancaster, you can't centralize it to the Lancaster, it's gotta be to all the villages, it's gotta be the same thing. So if the town,
But
not
the smoke
everybody,
detector affidavit isn't?
it's not all the villages, but some of, like, obviously, the village of Lancaster,
But we could
the
put it-
village of, I know Tonawanda, Kenmore, there's a lot of them that are strict. But what we're going to do, they're trying to find, they're working on it. So what we did was the message of the day, for example, because I was bitching about it. So when you open up the MLS, the first thing you saw, we get all these messages. The message of the day was, and I don't have my phone on me right now, but it said, beware, blah, blah, blah. I'll send it over to you. So that ran only for a month. So I'm like, okay, all right, you guys, you've got everything else on there. You post everything. They've always got messages. Why did you only put it on for a month? We need to encourage this. Now, I just sold a very old house on Orchard in Williamsville. It was a $500,000 small, beautiful, 150 years old. I said to the agent, is this an historical property? She says, I don't know. I go, well, you should know. Why don't you know? You need to find out. She goes, well, I don't know. The seller doesn't know. Well, now I have to go and research that. Now, I'm only one person, but a lot of the realtors are putting it by the slide. My biggest thing is these guys are going to, when you see people come up here and I see and I feel the frustration and it goes back to the realtors, it's always the realtor's fault, and they didn't tell me, it's going to end up in litigation, we're going to end up in some kind of something or other, and I'm trying to be an advocate so that between the realtor and the homeowner, this poor guy here doesn't know anything because he inherited the property, but he should have researched, but in the same token, that's a whole different entity. But we're trying to get it, like, my point was, okay, get an extra rider. We have a lead-based paint rider, we got this rider, that rider, everything's rider. We've added into the PCD, the mold, all these extra things, right, Joe? Everything's added in, we keep adding stuff. But the attorneys have to, there's a separate board for the PCD. So you have to, that's a whole different law thing.
Yeah.
So where do we go? Do we take that seller's disclosure and I think that's the best thing to do is try to stretch that out and put more definitive verbiage in there for that. And then also this particular thing, which I got from the board today, Sherry, her name is, not Sherry Miller, her name is, what's her name?
Sherry Campus.
Yeah, Sherry Miller. Anyways, she said to me, Janine, I have a 150-year-old house. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm going to push this. And I forget where she lives. She doesn't live around here. And she's going to take it to John Leonardi, which is the top guy. So we're going to meet next. We're going to figure this, or it's going further, and we're going to try to figure out some solution to try to get people, or, either the agent has to ask, it's like anything else. Do you have mold? Do you have this? Are you in a historical district? That one little line, though, that's on that, on the actual contract, the seller's disclosures, is not definitive. It just says, what does it say? It says, are you in not historical, are you in a district of something?
Preservation.
Right, preservation, yes, but nobody sees it. It's just a little thing. So,
That form, though, is a state form, though. The state would have to consent to amending it to include something. It's not a local form.
it's
a state required.
It's a state required form. So it's like, where do we go with this? So I'm just telling you, I'm on it. I'm on it because I'm frustrated because I feel for these people and.
When I reached out to Frances, she said it sounds like it's a frustration that everybody has.
It is.
Which is really unfortunate.
Yep.
It is, but, you know, maybe this will help. I mean, it's just something. I think we need something added to, like you said, now, here we go, the asterisk after the SBL. Okay, where is that? Like, you know,
County.
it's in the county, so
Nobody sees it.
nobody sees it. Affidavit, I like that idea. I'm gonna bring that up, so.
It's just an idea I had.
No, any idea, you know, but I am pushing for it.
So,
just let you
I
know.
mean, it sounds like they don't want to acknowledge that it's in a historic district, because maybe that would turn people off. But on the other hand, you advertise a property being in a historic district, you're going to get a lot of people who want to live in one, too. So, I mean, there's both sides, but if you ignore it, like you said, Janine, there could be some lawsuits.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I could see it down the road. I've
Or
already.
you have a house that gets destroyed before we notice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good, and it's not healthy. I just think it's wrong. I don't,
Well, we appreciate
Something's
what
gotta
you're
be
doing
done.
in that.
Yeah.
I also have sorry, I'm skipping ahead to new business, but I sent along the thing for the HPC roundtable on May 28th.
Right.
And I feel like that might be a good spot to
Oh,
bring
maybe.
that up.
Yeah.
Because I think that the other HPCs and like
I
like
thought about
Amherst
that
and
when I
Williamsville
saw
and stuff,
that.
I'm sure they have the same issues.
Sure they
and
do.
so on the, I pulled one up right now, seller's disclosure.
I just wonder if like as a force that could help.
So
help you have more
on the
support or
seller's
whatever.
disclosures, this property I just sold on Orchard that was 150 years old, but it's ABC, you know, do you have title to the property, is it agricultural, water well, or whatever? You get down to, special tax assessments, the property is subject to assessments for special or local improvements. Example, sidewalks, water sewer lines, special assessments. Then it says, where's the other one, Joe? Here it is. Special Tax Preservation District.
Yeah.
The property is located in a special tax district and/or preservation district namely. And it says here, and everybody always checks no. I mean, it's right here. So this just needs to be more defined. There's no,
Yeah.
It
there's.
sounds like they read
But
tax district.
We
and they don't
bypass
go
it.
farther.
We bypass it when we go to do the contracts. Nobody looks at that. It's not bold enough. So anyway, that's my piece. That's my big mouth tonight.
Well, I'm also just wondering too, Janine, if like the other HPCs presumably also may have some realtors on there, so you might, I think that you won't be alone. And I'm just wondering if
you're right.
connecting those people together
I
might be
did,
helpful.
that's what I plan on doing. So I did find one of them, Mary Lou Mancuso's on there. I did find a couple that were, something you had what's the matter?
I don't know, didn't you just hear that noise?
I
That was
just
probably,
heard the
did
high-pitched
too.
noise, yeah.
it went away. No, I don't know, if it was.
It's probably
from the
light.
speakers
Oh, I
or
might have hit
something.
something here. I think that the list that you sent out for the roundtable, there was a whole
Yeah.
bunch, and I looked through all of them. I did find Mary Lou Mancuso on there from Howard Hanna, and who I know, but I would think she's Williamsville, but I'd like to try to find out who do I go to find out who is on each one? Like, I have to go right to
So
the.
that list is probably the people who have attended before.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not inclusive.
I don't think it's inclusive, and I think people have gotten off the list, and some places have like their own.
I think you probably have to look up each historic district.
Well, that's what I mentioned to Susan Miller yesterday, today, actually, before I came here, about, 4 o'clock. She said that, I asked her if there's a way that I can maybe find all the realtors and then us come together and say, hey,
think that's a
okay,
great
we have to
idea. That's a
lobby
good
this, let's lobby it somehow,
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
good.
we'll find out. Okay?
The answer might be no. When the county gets the information on a tax sale, if there's 242 properties or homes in this district, is there a way, or do we have a way now to get to assign a flag internally? Because presumably the village will get news that property sold, right?
The village, it takes a year to come down to the village
man.
because it comes from, at least that's what it did
Yeah.
when I worked here. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Sure.
So
No, I'm
look what
just,
they
you know
do
what I
in
mean?
It took a whole year for it
There-
to catch up.
There can't be, like, if the village can flag the 242 homes, then when the notice of sale comes in from the county, they can then say, oh, that's on the flag list, and like compel the notification from us, right? Would be, I think, the easiest way to do it.
Well, like you
But-
said, as the
It's tough to do.
historical properties, it could be a historical property, but if you're not in the, how do I want to say
Yeah, if you're
that?
not in the national district, it's not considered a tax district thing, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean, if you could still, if you're not deemed, what are, you're designated.
Right, I'm a local
Yes.
historic
Landmark.
Okay.
landmark, but I'm not.
But if
a
you're
district.
not, then
But
they
I'm
could
not in the
still,
district.
they could still do, there's still restrictions, or no?
Yes.
There's still restrictions?
That's the other tricky part, is there's a
So-
bunch of different things.
Okay, so it's more restricted and less restricted.
If we're confused, can you imagine people who don't understand?
Is it-
Like,
okay,
I understand, but I feel for them.
So the local and the national are two separate things.
Right,
So
right.
local is more restrictive.
Yeah, okay.
But you could be in a district, or you could be individually
More
landmark,
honorary.
landmark like I am.
I had no idea until I looked up that address down Broadway, that we had so many individually listed properties. Like,
10.
yeah, I had no
Well-
idea. I was like on Crest
With
and
the
I was
post
just like
office,
going
it's
for it.
This guy wants to know how to get out of it. How can he get out of it? I don't think you can. Once it's,
I'm sure there's been lawsuits
He
and
just
things that I
doesn't want
really
to have
don't
to show
know.
up here, but he's gonna have to do that anyways.
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
tried to say it's
That's
not,
what he wants.
you know now, so
Right.
there's
And
there's no
that's
sense
it,
to
yeah,
try
you made
to.
the right message of like,
Okay.
hey, in the future, this is easy.
Yeah.
Because now you know this answer.
Yeah,
He's just nervous he's gonna have to tear out his windows.
right.
Yeah.
when I did send over, this was the draft that I just let them know that you were working on the
Oh,
flyer.
we already sent it. I didn't
Wait.
send a final, but I can email the final.
Can you,
Sorry,
yeah,
probably
I don't
should've
know,
done that.
maybe email that and I
Yeah,
can send
I'll
it
email
tomorrow.
the
'Cause
final.
I'm gonna.
Apologies.
Gonna
All right.
meet with them.
Statewide Preservation Conference, I attended. CLG grant, we should be resurveying once every decade. Those are the guide, so. That, and the other takeaway was publishing a guide for homeowners in a historic district, and that would be another grant,
That'd be so cool.
yeah. And aside from doing the other usual things, postcards, newsletters, website, they were also talking about, what were they? Signage for, like a lawn sign for an upcoming hearing for COA.
Did they do that for zoning?
Zoning
Yeah.
Board of Appeals.
That's like kind of recent though, isn't it? Or no?
No,
Has it
it's-
always been that way?
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple doors
And
down
much
from me
like a
had one
building
posted.
permit, also doing the COA certificate, the stickered onto the window of the property.
If we were to do that, then you probably would have to submit it more than a month ahead. Because then if you have to, so we'd have, whether we put something in the window or, but if you had to have a sign out front, we'd have to have those made.
Yeah, they could be, I mean, you could fill in, you know,
It could be like a piece of
Sharpie or
paper,
something,
right?
yeah.
But if you're putting a sign out front, you need it to last,
Yeah,
so
it's
people
gotta be
can
that
see it.
Cardboard political sign or whatever. College pro painters.
We have so many, though, it almost seems like that would be very difficult to do.
I think that might be beyond what our.
For
current
COA
manpower-
hearings?
We do at least
Who's
four
gonna
a
go put the
month.
signs in the yards, Mike?
And then pick them up.
Me, after I set the agenda? Because I'm not doing that.
Motion.
I'm just gonna be
Jim can do
realistic
it.
about it. I'm sorry. I cannot take on one more thing.
So I don't know how, probably DPW puts them out for zoning, I would
They do.
imagine.
See?
You know, up until 15 years ago, nobody was notified of any property
Oh, planning to
going
get
up
some letters.
on the planning board.
Yeah.
And then this guy on Ernwood wakes up one day and sees KeyBank putting a 6-foot fence right on the property line. He didn't know what was going on. So,
Okay. New business items, we talked about the HPC roundtable coming up.
Is anyone like already thinking they want to go?
I'm thinking,
I think we should
Yeah,
have.
she wants
I
names,
can't do
right?
Thursday nights, but you should RSVP if you're gonna go.
yeah, I will. if
I thought it was
can.
super, super helpful last time.
What was the date of that?
It is the 28th, May 28th, it's a
That's a Thursday.
Okay.
I'll try. I missed the last one I said I was gonna go to.
Yeah, I think you and Caitlin both thought you were gonna go, and then neither of you ended up being.
No.
Any other
I
new
got by
business?
myself.
We didn't talk about the historic
No.
district signs, but
No.
I have no update on that.
Yeah, I didn't
sent
hear
it along
anything
to
on
Mike
the
quickly.
work session.
Yeah.
I think the one thing I think we were talking about last time when you weren't here, Mike, is like at school in Broadway, let's say, how do you designate that there's both ways?
Yeah.
And then-
A topper and a bottomer?
And it'd be Broadway and Church too, would be the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be better if they were L-type signs, but they're,
What about like Central and Clark, Central and West Main?
There's a district in Niagara Falls that I drive through.
They both have to have it?
I noticed a topper the other day and I took a picture. I should drive through the district and see if they have any of those. But those are definitely toppers.
Yeah.
It's like Park Place Historic District or something. They must have like a specific little district. But I should see what they did. Because I'm sure there's a precedence.
I know when I tried Googling it,
Yeah.
I didn't see
But they
much.
definitely have them there, so.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, go through my notes that I took, and if you got any questions, give me a holler.
Did you send us your notes?
Yes. And I also got the slideshow sent to me, so I can pass that around to everyone. It was excellent. It was a good turnout and a wonderful place. And I got to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Cooperstown, baby.
Cooperstown. Next meeting, June 10th. And,
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
okay.
Yes.
Motion
Let's
second.
do that.
All in favor?
Aye,
Thank you very much,
Let's stop the
everyone.
recording.
Stop it, Karen.
Technician, technician.
aye. Oh, God, I was recorded all that time shooting my mouth.
There you go.
There he is.
Oh, jeez.
There he is.
I always get a notification
Next
when
month, Cammy
it's
Cooney will
broadcast,
see
so I'll tell you.
Yeah,
if it-
yeah. Well, she,
Did or
I,
not.
she was, you know what? I
Hopefully the
didn't,
mic will hold out.
I didn't go last night, but I was supposed to be here last night.
She was, yeah.
Did you
She
go?
was, yeah, she said, I didn't go, but.
My husband was there, she